If you're living with high blood sugar, elevated cholesterol, or stubborn belly fat, especially if it's become part of your daily life, you're not alone. And you've done nothing wrong. It's just that no one may have told you that relief can come in a different way. Gentle, warm, and supportive. That there are still simple living remedies in this world, ones that don't force the body, but work in harmony with it. Today I want to tell you about some of those remedies. Remedies that don't come from a laboratory, but from nature itself, and that have now been validated by serious American research. These are not exotic superfoods or trendy powders. These are real leaves. Not supplements, not capsules. Real, whole, living leaves. And their power lies in their simplicity. I'll start with something rarely spoken of in our culture, though it may very well be the first step toward restoration. Mulberry leaves. For centuries, they've been used in traditional Eastern medicine, but only recently has Western science, including leading U.S. research institutions, begun to pay close attention to their properties. In Diabetes Care, the journal published by the American Diabetes Association, a study found that participants who consumed mulberry leaf extract with a high-carb meal saw post-meal blood sugar levels drop by nearly 44%. That's not theory or a laboratory guess. That's a real change, observed in real people whose bodies had long been trying to manage glucose. The key is a natural compound called 1-deoxynogyramycin, or DNJ. It slows the digestion of carbohydrates, allowing the body to absorb them more gradually without overwhelming the system. That means fewer blood sugar spikes, less fatigue after meals, and reduced cravings soon after eating. In another U.S. study, older adults who drank mulberry leaf tea daily for 3 months experienced a 10% drop in fasting blood sugar and a 17% reduction in triglycerides. That's support not just for your pancreas, but for your heart, your blood vessels, and your liver as well. There's another leaf, familiar to those who've visited tropical countries, yet often overlooked here: guava leaves. In Asian and South American cultures, they've long been valued, even more than the fruit itself. And now, their effects are being confirmed by scientific literature in the United States. In a study published in Nutrition and Metabolism, people with pre-diabetes who drank guava leaf tea after meals every day saw their blood glucose levels decrease by an average of 25.8% in just 8 weeks. The compound responsible for this is quercetin, a potent natural antioxidant that reduces inflammation, protects the delicate beta cells in the pancreas, and helps improve insulin sensitivity. Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health has identified quercetin as one of the most promising flavonoids in managing metabolic disorders. But this isn't just about blood sugar. Another study, published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology, found that people regularly consuming guava leaf extract improved their cholesterol levels and significantly reduced their waist circumference. That means a reduction in deep, visceral fat, the kind of fat that wraps around your organs and silently affects hormones, immune function, and even mood. These leaves are not a cure-all. They are not a replacement for your medications or a reason to stop caring for yourself. But they are a form of support. Real, gentle, rooted in respect for your age, your body, your exhaustion. A simple cup of tea isn't just the start of a new day. It might be the beginning of something more. A sense that you can once again guide your own health, not by force, but by companionship. A way to help your body breathe a little easier, feel more stable, and give you fewer moments of uncertainty after meals. And perhaps most importantly, you deserve to know this. This isn't new knowledge. It's simply been out of view. But now you've heard it, and maybe, just maybe, this is the beginning of something good. We've already talked about mulberries and guava, those remarkable gifts of nature that generously support our health. But today, I want to shed light on those that don't catch the eye. Those that don't boast flashy headlines or trendy diets, yet hold incredible inner power. I'm talking about curry leaves. Green, modest, but packed with a strength that can transform us from within. Outside of Eastern cooking and traditional recipes, they're rarely mentioned, and they hardly ever come up in health conversations. But these leaves have long attracted the attention of leading research labs across the United States. And the findings don't just deserve your attention, they demand to be heard, especially if you struggle with blood sugar, high cholesterol, or that uncomfortable fullness around your belly. Curry leaves are true natural guardians of our bodies. Their power lies in unique compounds, mahanimbine and carbazole alkaloids. These substances don't just support your body, they fight oxidative stress at the cellular level like a shield, protecting the beta cells in your pancreas responsible for insulin production. They also improve the cell's sensitivity to insulin, a key factor for anyone trying to manage diabetes or pre-diabetes. In one study published in the respected Journal of Ethnopharmacology, participants with type 2 diabetes who took curry leaf extract for just 30 days showed remarkable results. Fasting blood sugar dropped by an average of 18%, and triglycerides decreased by 16%. These aren't just numbers on paper. They're real, tangible changes happening inside your body every day, improving your quality of life. But that's only the beginning. Curry leaves play another crucial role. They reduce inflammation in the pancreas. This is especially important for those who regularly consume sugar, refined oils, or processed foods. Less inflammation means a healthier pancreas and more stable insulin production, which translates to better blood sugar control. Moreover, curry leaves are a reliable helper for your liver. They promote more efficient fat breakdown, help speed up the removal of bad cholesterol, and support overall vascular health. In preclinical studies, curry leaf extract lowered total cholesterol by up to 23% and raised good HDL cholesterol by 11%. Imagine the powerful support this provides your heart, blood vessels, and entire body. From energy and memory to breathing and general vitality. Perhaps the most surprising benefit is their impact on the hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin. Curry leaves help regulate appetite, reducing sudden cravings for sweets or fatty foods, allowing you to feel more balanced between meals. This doesn't just help shed extra pounds, it restores a sense of inner control that's so often missing in today's fast-pacing world. Using curry leaves is simple and convenient. Lightly sauté fresh leaves and add them to soups or rice dishes. Brew dried leaves as a tea, or mix powdered curry leaves into sauces. Their taste is warm and aromatic, and with regular use, the benefits become steady, strengthening your body day by day. But the story doesn't end there. Another quiet hero deserves mention: the humble olive leaf. Not the oil we're used to, but the leaves themselves, rich in a potent compound called oleoropine. This natural antioxidant improves insulin sensitivity, reduces blood vessel inflammation, and helps your body more gently and efficiently process glucose after meals. In several American studies published in Phytomedicine, pre-diabetic participants who took olive leaf extract for 12 weeks saw insulin sensitivity improve by 15% and pancreatic function increase by 28%. And that's not all. Their bad LDL cholesterol dropped by 20 points, and blood pressure fell by an average of 5 points, without any diet changes or medication. This means olive leaves don't just influence lab numbers. They help your body process fats more effectively, reduce deposits in blood vessels, and normalize metabolism as a whole. Their effect on fat metabolism in the liver is especially important. This is where dangerous internal fat accumulates, impacting hormonal balance and immunity. By clearing out this hidden fat, you improve your health on a deep level. You can take olive leaves in several ways, as a concentrated extract, in capsules or liquid form, or as tea brewed from dried leaves. Yes, the tea may be slightly bitter, but you can soften the flavor with lemon or cinnamon. Drinking this beverage before meals gently regulates blood sugar and eases digestion. If you're already benefiting from curry leaves, I strongly recommend giving olive leaves a try. 2 simple, natural allies that can support you in managing blood sugar, cholesterol, and stubborn belly fat. Especially that hard-to-lose waistline fat. These leaves are not just green plants on your kitchen shelf or in a jar. They're genuine gifts of nature, tested by science and time, helping us live better, longer, and healthier lives. And if you think this is where it ends, you're wrong. Because nature didn't just pack strength into ordinary leaves, it poured in a kind of fierce defiance, a silent rage against disease. And now, my job isn't just to tell you about it, it's to shake you, to reach you. Before you wake up one morning in a hospital bed with a catheter in your arm and unfamiliar eyes staring down at you with quiet pity. It doesn't have to get there. It can be stopped. It can be reversed. But only if you're willing to listen. I'm continuing to tell you about leaves that don't just lower blood sugar. They break the very cycle of diabetes. Leaves that have already been quietly confirmed in labs, but remain silent on pharmacy shelves. Why? Because they can't be patented. They don't cost hundreds of dollars. They grow, they heal, they wait for you to reach for them. Let's talk about the mango leaf. Yes, the same tree that gives us those sweet golden fruits everyone loves. But the true miracle is in the leaves. The tender green ones hold a compound called mangaferin, one of the most powerful natural anti-diabetic agents we've discovered. It's not just an antioxidant, it's a triple-action warrior. It lowers blood sugar, melts fat from the liver, and protects blood vessels from inflammation and damage. In a real human study, not rats. People taking mango leaf extract dropped their fasting blood sugar by 31%. Their bad cholesterol fell by 27%, and their waistline down by over 4 centimeters. That's not a cosmetic change. That's a future without the insulin needle. Now, let's talk about the insulin plant leaf. No, it's not marketing hype. That's its actual name. Why? Because it mimics insulin so closely, it's changing lives. People who chew just one fresh leaf each morning see their glucose begin to obey them, often within a week. A 2020 clinical study showed blood sugar dropping by nearly 30%. No side effects, no blood pressure spikes, just a simple leaf. And your own body remembering what health feels like. This leaf contains corosolic acid, flavonoids, and saponins. These compounds stop your liver from dumping sugar into your bloodstream and help your muscles pull glucose in to use it as energy. You'll feel it, clarity in your mind, and energy in your steps. But if you want the hard truth, here it is. Neem is bitter, very bitter, but it can save your pancreas, your liver, and your life. Most people make a face the first time, but 90 days later, they come back to me with eyes that no longer hold fear. Their sugar is down 25-26%. Their energy? Steady. Their digestion? Better. Their liver? Healing. Why? Because neem restores insulin sensitivity, the very root of type 2 diabetes. The problem isn't that you don't make insulin. It's that your cells no longer listen to it. Neem reopens that line of communication. It detoxifies the liver, quiets inflammation, and stops the slow burn that's breaking you down. It doesn't work overnight, but it works. And one of my personal favorites, fenugreek leaves, not the seeds. The leaves. They're packed with galactomannan, a unique fiber that slows down sugar absorption in your gut. And even more remarkably, they contain 4-hydroxy-isoleucine, a rare amino acid that tells your body, start producing insulin. In one study, patients taking fenugreek leaf extract dropped their blood sugar by 24% in just 3 weeks, and their A1C, the long-term sugar marker, fell nearly 2 full points. That's massive. No pills, no IVs, just a slightly bitter, fragrant green leaf. And your body finally getting the partner it's been needing. None of this is folklore, it's not mystery, it's chemistry, biology, and truth. I'm not asking you to believe me blindly. I'm asking you to try, because that's where real change begins. Not with perfect diets, not with starvation, but with small, daily, conscious steps. A warm mug of mango leaf tea in the morning. A fresh insulin leaf chewed on an empty stomach. A bitter neem tea taken patiently. A spoonful of fenugreek mixed into your lunch. You can keep turning toward pharmacies, fear, and quick fixes. Or you can turn toward yourself, toward nature, because it's been waiting with open hands. No prescription required, no appointment necessary, no long list of side effects. Just this reminder, your body is not your enemy. It's just asking to remember what health feels like. And these leaves, they're how we help it remember. I say this not just as a doctor, but as someone who's seen too many people come to the end, and also seen what can happen when they decide to begin again, with just one green step.